on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Pajemski. Tries the spin move. Back to Moody. Plenty of space. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here he goes. Basket's good. Moody's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Butler, a team-first guy willing to dish that rock all the time.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle. Just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions, but you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell.
Now here's Green. Now here's Butler. Over Smith. Butler can't get it to go.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Pass to Pajemski. Back to Moody. Let's go with a three. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. VanVleet with it. Now Pajemski defending. The three, Smith. And here's Green from the arc. It's not going to go for him. Now the Warriors with it. Butler, the open look. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And over time, he's been a work in progress, but Butler has developed a solid jumper. I mean, when he's got his feet up under him, he's a knockdown scorer, folks.
Buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Curry. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is how competitive Curry is. You got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
Big time right there. Big time.
Woo.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Here's Curry. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complimentary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Pajemski. The 3 is up. No good on the shot. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. On the wing, Thompson. Smith outside. Now Şengün. 6 to shoot. Here's Thompson. That one's wide left. Here's Golden State. Here's Pajemski. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hey, when you've got a laser like Hield that can score it, those assist opportunities just go way up.
Vliet right side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Out to Heel. Outside Butler. Outside Moody. Green with the ball. No points so far. Heel for three. It's hauled in by Houston. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
"17 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Green. Right side Pajemski. Over Van Vliet. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 6.
17. The Rockets, 11.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner. Tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Rockets trail by 6. To the inside. And that comes off the assist by Green.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, so he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you.
You know, it's like a sixth sense for Hill. Always knows when time is running short.
Green for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Curry finds some space. Smith with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. For 3, Stephen Curry.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Payton with it. Now Thompson defending. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left, off the catch. He can dribble into the three on occasion. That shot he's got is pure.
Green in the lane.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
Pass to Curry. There's a screen by Kuminga. Here's Payton. Three-pointer, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Green. Hauled in by Curry.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Fires the three. Kuminga's shot is off.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Oh, Green with a block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Butler. Moody on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Smith inside. Outside for Brooks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Moses Moody. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. Back comes Houston in transition. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Podziemski. To the paint. Here's Butler.
Throwing it down in style. Butler playing with a lot of force.
Down low. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Moody. Here's Hield. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen. An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Now Podziemski. Thompson with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Offensive board. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. Outside Butler. Outside Podziemski. 12 seconds left in the second period. The layup misses. Smith right side. Back to Şengün. He got it up. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Green. Ooh, slicing through. Green.
Blasting off. Green runs in and just launches himself to the rim.
Outside Curry. Outside Moody. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. Rockets trail by 5. To the middle. And stolen by Green. Here's Butler. Butler gets all the way to the cup.
Hey, Green is an outstanding defender, and when he's lurking in the area, you got to be careful with the ball. He's going to start the fast break if he's able to pilfer it.
Back to Curry. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Rockets trail by 7. Green for 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
ABA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be, rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. The floater. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 6.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Here's Butler. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Brooks. Out to Thompson. Smith inside. Outside, Green. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. Thompson fires from way outside. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Curry. Outside Moody. Butler on the wing. High arcing shot. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for Houston. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Thompson. It's stolen. Butler with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside, Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Here's Thompson. And it's a big finish right on Draymond Green. Oh, my goodness.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Pajemski. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green. And again, it's Houston.
Green stopping on a dime and putting up his shot. Boy, that was impressive how suddenly he did that.
Outside Curry. Butler on the wing. Give him 8 points now. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Green. They get it back. Butler on the wing to win the drought. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Rockets trail. Here's Brooks. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Outside Butler. Thompson with a steal. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
40 seconds left in the third. And here is Green. 9 points in the game for the lead. Rebounded by Green. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Payton. Outside for Butler. Left side Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now here's Smith. Tipped. It's stolen by Green. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Warriors ahead, leading by 1. And fourth.
39. The Rockets, 38.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Warriors leading. Curry with it. Outside Kuminga. 5 to shoot. From the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Here's Thompson. Back to Green. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. The Warriors lead by 4. Now Curry. Pass to Hield. Back to Curry. Jackson Davis a screen. A deep 3. Curry, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Back to Brooks. Driving to the basket. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, watch out. I mean, there's a nasty streak there to Brooks' game.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Kuminga. Back to Jackson Davis. And here's Curry for 3. Curry with another miss. And here are the Rockets now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Smith inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Pass to Hield. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Here's Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. This one for 3. He's off on that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's stolen by Curry. Jackson Davis with it. Guarded by Smith. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Tries to break his ice. The shot by Podziemski, no good. And here are the Rockets. It's a 1-point game. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Thompson with a steal. Takes it inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Pass to Podziemski. Şengün with a steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Here's Thompson. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Moody, good.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And here is Green. Ooh, Green wanted those two.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
On the wing, Curry. Green, a screen. Outside Moody. Pass to Podziemski. Three-pointer. Another three for Golden State.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Now here's Thompson. Moody defends. Thompson in the post. And down it goes. 2 points. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Green, a screen. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Green. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Back to Butler. The three. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Podziemski. No good on the triple. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Alperon Şengün.
And he's unable to get the second one. Şengün with a steal. Pass to Green. And here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
so the Rockets take the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg.